Okay, good. Anyone have any requests tonight? That is yoga requests. Okay, nothing. All right. Come onto your mat in seated pose and let's begin. Okay, still here. All right. So coming into a nice seated pose, pressing your fingertips into your mat and soften your elbows. Feel your shoulders drop away from your ears. Tuck your belly back just a little bit. Curl your tail just a little under. Plant into your sitting bones. Now rise up from the heart just a little bit. And then take your chin forward so slowly that you can feel the back of your neck release and open. Take your palms to your inner thighs or inner knees. Let your elbows drop just beneath your shoulders. All right, now chin toward the chest. So the face is starting to look down toward the lap. Now, when you're as tucked in as you can here, lift the chin toward the throat and feel that little bit of opening that you get with that. And curl the top of your neck like a candy cane, like you're curling the top of a candy cane. Hold it, drop the shoulders. So there's a tightening across the throat with this. Good for the thyroid. Now slowly straighten the neck. Feel it straighten. Don't hurry anything. I want you to just feel that upper part of your spine, your neck. Okay, now lifting the chin toward the ceiling. As you're lifting the chin to the ceiling, feel the back of the neck lifting upward. Now we're going to roll the chin back to center into a nice neutral position. Now, don't roll the face forward at all. Just tuck the chin way back toward the throat, like you're making a double chin, way back, and feel how you lift the top of your neck with that movement, way back, way back. Keep that really deep tuck, that curl, right? Like that very top of that candy cane curl at the top of your neck, and turn your head to the right, keeping that curl at the top. Slowly turn it to the right. As far to the right as you can get it. Keep that left shoulder down and back, down and back. Now drop the right ear towards your right wing bone. Chin starts to come up toward your ceiling. Now make a really high, long arc with the chin to the left shoulder. Really slow, slow, slow. Now the left ear is dropping back. Now turn your head so you're looking towards your left shoulder. Now tuck your chin in as much as you can in this position. Keep the chin tucked, but the face is forward, head does not drop. Bring the head back to center, all the way to the right. Drop the ear, chin comes up, over. Now you're lifting that chin as it comes across. Then the left ear drops back. Then the chin turns and the head turns toward the left shoulder. Lift the neck, tuck the chin back, little double chin there, and then take it back to center. Release everything. Tuck the chin back, double chin, and feel yourself trying to lift that chin up toward the crease, the upper crease of your throat. Okay, now turn that chin with the curl to the left. Drop the ear back to the left. Here comes that chin. You're lifting it. Lift, lift, lift as you turn toward your right shoulder. Right ear comes down toward the shoulder blade. Turn your head. Tuck in your chin. And as you're taking that chin across the collarbone to the left shoulder, get a bigger tuck, get a bigger tuck. Left ear drops back. Here comes that chin coming up and around to the right side. Turn your head, tuck your chin in, take it back to center. All right, nice. Open your legs in a nice V position. Flex your heels. Toes are spread open, and then the toes are trying to reach the shins, okay? That's just how much of a flex you have in your heels. All right, press down into the sitting bones, press down into the back of your legs, and I want you to feel the tops of your thighs, okay? I want you to feel how you're really working these hamstrings. Right fingertips come to the left inner thigh. Right fingertips come to the outer thigh. Now listen, you're still facing forward. Draw the navel back. Now turn your navel as you press into the fingertips toward that left leg. So see, you're doing like this really deep turn, this corkscrew turn in the spine. Now bend the elbows back as you bring your heart forward towards your left toes. All the while you're pressing into the right heel and the back of the right leg for stability. Oh, here we go, opening the back of that left leg. Walk your hands forward toward your foot. Press your palms down into the ground. Bend the elbows. Drop your forehead into your shin or toward your shin. Take 3 big breaths here. Now, it does not matter if the knee is bent. I just want you to breathe, to open up that space in the right inner thigh, in the back of the right thigh. Excuse me, left inner thigh and back of the left thigh. Take your left hand over the leg. Keep low. Grab the bottom of the foot or the inside of the leg with that left hand. Reach forward with the right fingertips. Draw your navel back and listen up. Your right hip bone, kind of roll it back here. Roll it back to open the right waist some more. Turn your torso toward the front. Reach over, press that right heel down. Back of the right leg presses down. Here we go. We're going to cartwheel up here. Okay. Left arm comes across, left fingertips into the ground next to that right leg. Right fingertips, other side of that leg. Get your spine nice and straight. Look forward. Draw your navel back. Now, as you press into those fingertips, turn your navel toward the right leg. Notice you want to secure yourself in the left leg, so press into that heel. The foot is flexed. Press down into the back of that leg. So that leg's like super strong over there, the one you're turning away from. Turn, turn, turn. Get that nice corkscrew rotation. Draw your navel back. Now bend your elbows back as you let your body come down over your right leg. Feel it. Feel what's happening behind that leg. Into the hip too, that right hip. Walk your hands forward. Stay low with the body. Don't pick up. Come down lower. And then finally drop your forehead toward your shin or your knee. Here's where we're going to put in 3 deep rib cage breaths. Full rib cage opens, back, sides, and front. Take your time with these breaths. One more. Keep your body low. Don't pick up at all. Right hand, locate it. Take it across that leg. Grab inside the leg, the heel, bottom of the foot, whatever is easiest for you. Press into that left heel. Make sure those toes are facing up, not in. Press down into the back of that left leg. Now turn your torso inward. Left arm comes over. Reach out through those fingertips as you press into the left heel. Draw the left hip back a bit. Bend the right elbow a bit more. Drop down a bit more here. Cartwheel up, both arms out to the sides.
turn your palms behind you and your pinkies forward. Okay, let's get some shoulders here. Pinkies forward, forward, forward. Yeah, palms up toward the ceiling. Now press those arms back. Now squeeze the shoulder blades together. Listen up. Press the shoulder blades down, down, down into the back. As much down, as far down into the back as you can. Now lift the arms, trying to keep those shoulder blades nice and low. Now rotate the palms up. Now rotate the thumbs back and the palms back as much as you can. Now bring that right arm across your body. Make a fist with that right hand. Bring it up next to your ear. Punch up through the knuckles here. Press up, 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 up. We're going to open the right shoulder. See that fist that you have? Roll it outward toward the outer wall, away from you, but keep the arm close to you. Now bring that arm behind you. Keep the left arm strong. Keep pressing out through the left fingertips. Bring the arm behind you. Now turn that pinky toward the ground. Rotate the arm that much. Pinky toward the ground, palm to the side. Now rotate the palm back. So you're opening a doorknob back behind you as you bring that right arm up next to your ear. Now bring the arm over with the palm up and bring that right arm to the side. Open the right palm, stretch those fingers nice and strong. So listen, the arm that we're not working, the shoulder we're not working, in this case it's our right one, keep that arm strong, okay? Now bring that left arm across your chest. Keep facing forward. Make a fist. Punch out through those knuckles. As you're pressing away from the arm into those knuckles. So you're punching up, 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 up. Bring that arm right next to your ear. Punch up some more. Now begin to turn your fist behind. So it's turning behind you. And now bring that arm back. Keep turning the fist. Keep turning the fist. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that the palm is facing upward once it gets behind you. Now bring it all the way back. Now keep that palm turned right where it is. Press out through the knuckles. Bring that arm up. Make it strong, strong, strong. We're working deep in the joint, everyone. Now rotate the palm back. Now the palm is up and the arm comes across and bring it out. Okay, let's just play with that movement in the palms. Yeah, we're using the hands and the fists to rotate the arm bones and the shoulders. So just start punching out on both sides through the knuckles. When I say punching out, I mean really press out, putting a lot of like energy into the actual joints themselves. Now, start rolling that doorknob forward and back as much as you can as you're pressing out through the knuckles. Okay, that's the feeling I want to get. That's the feeling you get when you're doing the deep joint work. It's called CARS. All right, soften those arms, soften the shoulders, and come into seated pose again. Okay, take the arms forward and back, one arm over, and the next time that arm goes under. All right. Okay, and then come into table pose. Oh, I feel those shoulders from that. Okay, middle fingers are facing forward, fingers are spread, and you're pressing deep into the edges of both palms. Now lift your belly and press down deeply into the tops of your feet. So you're what's called radiating. You're really creating a lot of energy within the pose. Soften up and bend the elbows back. Drop the belly, drop the lower back. The tail is lifting. Okay, and the hip bones are widening behind you. Now, press the heart forward. Lift from the top of the head and you're in cow pose. Breathe deeply here. Feel the arch in your back. Nice big breaths. All right. Straighten that arch in your back. Round the tail toward the ground. Feel your belly lift up. Press into the hands. Make space between the shoulder blades. Drop your head and you're in cat pose. Now really get your neck nice and relaxed. Take your chin to your chest and then take your forehead forward just a little bit. So it's kind of like you're nodding your head. It's a little nod yes of the head. Releasing the neck a bit more. Okay, now turn your head to the right and then to the left and a little no. A little no gesture with the head. Take it back to center. Come back into a cow pose. This time you can radiate the pose by pressing into the bottoms of your palms and then trying to drag the bottoms of your palms toward your knees at the same time you press your heart forward. Feel that? That's only if you want to power it up a bit. Okay, stay here in this pose. Now listen, draw your left shoulder back and look over your left shoulder. Press your right rib cage out to the right. So you're looking side to side, but you're in cow pose. Now we're going to go to the other side. Draw the right shoulder back. Look back there toward your right hip. Belly stays active. Go to the other side. And then to the right again. Little lateral twist for the spine. Bring it back to center. Round up to a cat pose. Angry cat. Round up. Press into those palms and really make a nice tucking in of the tail back there. Keep that tail tucked in. Drive the hips back toward your feet. Feel the lower back really stretch open with this move. Stretch it out here into an active child's pose. Drop the elbows to the ground. Drop the chest toward the inner thighs. Look forward. Press deeply into the palms. They're stuck into the mat, but try to drag them back toward your knees as you press your heart forward. Now keep the heart low, keep the tail high, and glide forward and lift up to cow. Now bring it into a table pose here. Curl your toes, press your toe pads deeply into the mat, and walk your hands toward your knees and sit your hips on your heels if you can. Hands come to the tops of the thighs, elbows drop below the shoulders. Okay, press down into those heels, get it into the toes. And bring your hands forward, lift up into down dog. Okay, so you may need to rearrange things when you're up here, maybe not. Maybe take your feet a little farther apart. Now, no matter what you're doing, I want you to really rise up through those hips and then press the hips toward the back of your mat. And then press the front of your mat forward. It's like you want to just slide the mat forward by pressing into the hands. And then your chest comes back towards your legs. And then relax the head. Come up onto your tippy toes. As far onto your tippy toes as you can. Press deeply into the joints to just below the toes, right? You've got your large and large and small ball mound. Okay, press in, that's for your big toe and your baby toe knuckles, right? Press into every one in between. Okay, now bend the knees and take them toward the mat, but not quite, and look forward. Press deeply into the hands, push the mat away, Keep the belly lifted. Press into the toes, press into the toe joints, and begin to straighten. Drop the heels back into a down dog here. Take the left foot in just off center line, root into that foot, and lift the right leg. Three-legged dog, everyone. Lift it a little higher. Flex that right heel. Press the left chest back toward the left thigh. Drop the left heel. Lift that heel toward the ceiling. Press through it and then pulse it. Small pulses. Remember how you press through the fists? Here, I want you to press out through that right heel. Keep it lifted. Turn the hips to the right. Lift the right ankle to the ceiling. Feel the left inner thigh open with that. Now listen, notice on the left foot, if you're rolling toward the inner arch, press into the outer edge of that foot. Now lift the right ankle some more and pulse it. Keep it lifted. Turn your hips toward the mat. Okay, look forward. Space between your hands is where you're going to take your right foot. And then you want to line that right ankle up right over the right ankle for stability, protection of the knee. Now look back there at your left foot. If it's on a track that's really close to the track that the right foot is on, right, draw a line under the right foot all the way back to the mat. That's the track that one's on. Put that left one on a track that's a little wider if you need to. Now scooch those left toes back as far as you can and then press the hips down and lift the chest and look forward. Keep that left leg nice and straight. Breathe deeply here. Press firmly into the bottom of your right foot. Feel the mat. Straighten the right leg. Feel the hips come back. Drop your head. Look back towards your left toes. Walk your hands back a bit until the shoulders are nice and comfortable with the wrists somewhere beneath them. Now bend your elbows back and drop your body down towards your right thigh. Try to keep that right leg as straight as possible without locking it out, of course. Now press that left heel back to really open up the calf muscles in that left leg. Now come to the fingertips. Lift your torso a bit. Lift the right toes off the ground and press that right heel toward the ground. You're going to feel a lengthening in the back of the right leg. Now press the back of that right leg toward your mat. Drop the right foot again. Knee bends, comes over the ankle. Gently drop the left knee to the ground and the top of the left foot. Come to the fingertips, lift the chest and look forward. Press your hips forward here. Now listen up. Left hand comes down into the mat flat. Body turns to the right and the right arm picks up to the ceiling. Take that arm straight back. Look back behind you toward the back of your mat. Turn that palm so it's facing the other way. Press that arm back at a big opening in the right chest and the right shoulder. Those of you who want to bind, you're ready for it. All you got to do is bend your elbow. Release that right arm. Take it up and forward. Hips shift so they're facing forward again. Come to the fingertips. Curl the left toes. Lift that knee off the ground. Look back toward that foot, back foot. Hop that foot forward, maybe make some more space, put it on even a wider track. We're coming up to warrior one here. All right, are you using your left glute? Fire it up, squeeze that butt cheek. Okay, How about the leg? Press deeply into the side of that foot. Okay, we're going to pull our navels back, turn our navels to the right as we open the arms and spin this thing. Left hand drops to the outer thigh. Press the right arm back here. Got a nice rotated warrior one going on. Now, spin forward again. Bring the arms up next to your ears. Keep using that back leg. Press into the outer edge of that back foot. Squeeze that left butt cheek. Okay, so that is like a big board that has you supported. Now reach forward with the torso. Okay, keep reaching forward. Take a big beach ball with your hands right in front of you. Pull the navel up toward the spine. Stay connected in the core, everyone. And just squeeze that beach ball. Keep the neck relaxed. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. And then let go of the ball. Right arm falls inside the right leg. Press the leg and the arm into each other. Turn your torso to the left. Nice. Okay. Now, those of you who are binders, you can bring that arm up and back. If you're not a binder, you can bring that arm up to the ceiling. That might feel good. If you're a binder, you can bind here with one arm or both. And release that bind. Left arm comes over the ear again for intense side stretch. Turn the hips so they're facing the left, not down toward the mat. Stretch it out here and cartwheel up to warrior two. Soften the shoulders, lift the heart gently, tuck the chin in. Reach out, both sides, both sides. Rotate the right palm up, and as it sweeps up to your ceiling, the left arm just falls back like it's going to fall right out of the shoulder. Back to warrior two. Straighten the right leg, turn the hips to the left. Okay, so notice you're ready for triangle pose. You've made your legs into this nice triangle shape. If you use the line between the 2 feet and the legs, right, you got a triangle. And up on top of the top tip of this triangle is your torso. Okay, just screw around like this. Just move the body on top of that triangle. You're at home, so you can do whatever you want. Just move it and get the feeling of having this firm support of this triangle. Press into the feet as you do this. See, you can get really soft. Soft in the torso because you use this triangle as your base. Now, keep that triangle. Just reach out to the right fingertips. Feel the triangle. Feel the triangle supporting you. Reach out some more. Drop the right arm to the shin or to the ankle, lift the left, and you've got a triangle pose. Binders, you can bind this. Binders release the bind. Everyone look down at your right foot. Bend the knee until it's over the ankle. Lift up. Warrior two once again. Look down at your right foot. Rotate on the heel and bring the toes facing the edge of your mat that your left toes are facing. Obviously. Okay, now hinge from the hips. Come on down. Remember, when you're coming down, actually, when you're in this wide leg position, you either want your toes to be straight or toed in. Now drop your torso. Release your neck with this traction. Press your palms into your shins. Extend your spine. just look forward slightly with your gaze, but don't keep the neck nice and relaxed. So keep the belly pulled up. Let the right hand come flat into the ground underneath your face. Lift the left arm. Now listen to this. If you want more, bend the right knee, take the right hip toward the right heel, swivel the left toes toward the ceiling, and you can add that on if you want to. Unswivel those toes, bring them straight again, straighten the right leg if you bent it. Everyone, left hand takes the place of the right. Right arm lifts and right torso turns. Those of you who like to add on, bend the left knee, drop the hip, swivel the right toes up, press the back of that leg toward the ground. And everyone release. Both hands underneath you, flat into the ground, belly is pulled up. All right, now listen, try to bring your feet in a little more. Toe those toes in a little more. Swivel from the heels, just toe in just a little more. Now lift your tail just a little bit, almost like you want to do a little bit of a cow pose here. Now press into the hands and look forward. Press those hips open and behind you. Really nice big opening for the backs of the legs. And release that. Walk your hands forward. And a wide dog. Press into those hands. Drop the head between the arms. Lift the hips. Draw the heart back. Feel that nice opening in the arms. Put some breath in. Glide forward here. Walk your hands back toward your mat. Okay, look at that right foot. Turn it toward the front of your mat. Left foot, turn it in about 45 degrees. Walk your hands forward on either side of your foot. Listen up. We're going to go forward, back with the head and that back heel. We're going to lift the left leg and come into a T-pose. Okay, those of you who want to move this T-pose into a half moon, shift those hips to the left. Just begin, you know what? Just follow us as far as you can. If you're not interested in doing a half moon, just experiment. What does it feel like to shift those hips to the left? It actually feels really good. Now you're going to need those right fingertips for support. So you might want to bring them a little closer to the center, and then you try to lift the left arm up to the ceiling. And then you turn your torso to the left, and you got half moon. Left fingertips to the ground if you've lifted them. Turn your hips and make them face forward this time. So you're back into that T-pose. Listen up. Bend your right knee just a little bit and press your left heel back. Press your left heel back. You still have that leg lifted. Now bend the left knee and kiss the right and the left knees together and drop your head and get into this little rounded ball, Shiva squat. Back to a T position, open it up. Bend the supporting knee, swing the other knee forward, Shiva squat. Roll it up, squeeze it. Squeeze it. That right hip is really working. Now back into a T position. Now look toward the back of your mat, bend the right knee, and press that left heel back, but this time let it fall to the mat. Okay. Lift the left heel, turn those left toes forward. We're going to come into pigeon pose now. So walk your foot, that right foot, to the left side of your mat, and the knee toward the right. And bring it down to pigeon pose. So pay attention to how level your hips are to the ground. And if you're tipped with one hip a lot closer to the ground than the other, pick it up and try to get as level as you can with those hips and then drop down. Yeah, drop your weight down once they're level. Rib cage breath here, all the way around, entire rib cage. And slowly lift up from this and swing that back leg so that it's forward. And then coming to a seated pose with the right knee bent to the side. So you got the right foot to the inside of that left leg. The left leg is straight out from the hip, not to the outside or the inside, a straight line from the center of your hip. Fingertips to the ground, draw your navel back, lift your chest, drop your shoulders. Now press the outer right part of your thigh as deeply toward the ground as possible. You're going to use the inner thigh and the groin big time. Now bend your elbows back and drop over that left leg slowly. And gently lift up. Lift that right knee to the ceiling. Take the right hand to the edge of that leg and press it inward. Now wrap your left arm around that leg. Take your right fingertips behind you. Lift from the chest. Pull the navel back. Twist the navel to the right. It's going to take the torso with it. Add some good deep breaths here. Feel the pose. Feel the energy of your body here. Notice the places where you feel it. And unlock that. Okay, swing that left leg back again. Hands into the mat under your shoulders. We're going to pick this up, bring that right foot back and bring it into a dog again. Down dog here. And press the chest up and back. Widen the hips, lift them up. Right foot just off center line. Rooted into your mat, left leg lifts up. That left heel is flexed and it is high. Drop your right heel as well. Okay, lift that left heel, pulse it to the ceiling. Slow and controlled. Nice, keep it high. Turn your hips to the left. Notice you're loading into the right arm, right shoulder. So press more firmly into the ground with that right hand. Lift the left ankle to the ceiling. Feel the squeeze in the glutes and pulse here. Lift that leg high. Turn your hips toward the mat. Look forward. Left foot comes forward between your hands this time. Get that left knee lined up over the ankle. And then take those right toes back as far as you can get them. Straighten out that right leg. Press that right heel back. Yeah, so get the right leg super active and the right hip. Squeeze the right butt cheek. Come onto the fingertips. Lift the torso a bit. Right leg is still active. You're pressing into those toes. Squeeze the left butt cheek. Now press the hips forward. Starting to get into the right hip flexor here. Begin to straighten the left knee. Drop the right heel. Walk your hands back. You're in a really wide pyramid. Now bend your elbows straight back and drop down toward that left thigh, left knee, left shin. And bend that left knee, bring it forward. I forgot to do something. Okay, remember we're in this right nice deep lunge. Okay. Take the right hand close to the right foot, lift the left arm and turn. I think this is what I did. Bring the arm straight back, twist, press into the left toes. Now bring that arm up to the ceiling and bring it forward and down again. I think that was it. Okay, straighten that right leg again, but this time lift the left toes off the ground, press down into that left heel, walk your hands back and into your fingertips. Flex those toes to the ceiling some more. I want you to feel that opening behind the left leg. And if you drop your right heel, you'll get it in the calf muscles. Drop the left foot into the ground again. Gently right knee comes into the mat, top of the right foot. Press into the fingertips, press the hips forward. We're going deeper into the hip flexors now. And release from that. Curl the left toes, lift that knee off the ground. Okay, look back at your right foot, place it into position for warrior one. So you may need to even scooch the left foot over as well. Left knee is over the left ankle as you come on up. Now use that back leg for support. First, you activate the glutes, squeeze the right butt cheek, squeeze it more. Feel the energy run down the inner thigh, sides of the leg, back of the leg. Now press into the outer part of that right foot. And now that you've got all that support back there, you can just reach forward. Now bring it back up. All right, lift up with the fingertips. Now turn the torso to the left as you open your arms here. A rotated warrior one again. Now back to warrior one, bring it up and forward. And reach forward like we did before. Turn the palms so that they're facing away from one another. Bring the arms back, and this time you have that beach ball right behind you. Now lift and tuck those shoulder blades in toward each other. In fact, lift the shoulders up to the ears and then press those wing bones deep into the back. Now start squeezing. Feel the space between the shoulder blades, make the squeeze. Feel the upper arm muscles also be part of this. And reach it forward. Drop the left arm into the left leg. And then reach out and up. All right, binders. You can bring this arm back. You can bend the elbow, take the top of that hand into your back body. Those of you who want to step it up even some more can get the left arm under that left leg, get a double bind. Release the bind, left arm over the ear for intense side stretch. Bring it up to warrior two. Reach out through the fingertips. Right hand, left hand. Reach, reach, reach. Straighten the left knee without locking. So what do I mean by locking? You can make the knee straight where there's just the teeniest little bend in it. In other words, it still feels soft. If you squeeze the kneecap back and you squeeze into the back of that knee, it's a totally different sensation. It's like locking it out. Okay, triangle. So remember that triangle? Remember how you really can get a sense of the triangle? Look at this. We can do this in triangle, right? Without moving the legs at all, because your base is down there, nice and strong. Okay, lock into that triangle, lock into that base. Now reach out through the left fingertips, drop the hand, lift the right arm, open the torso to the right so it's not facing the ground. You got it nice and open. And then, of course, you can always throw a bind in a triangle here. Release it. Look down at that left foot, bend the knee until it's over the ankle. Lift up to warrior two, warrior one, and we're coming down. Pigeon pose, lift that back heel, turn those right toes forward, left foot, scooch it over, drop the knee. Remember, level hips before you come down onto it. Just feel the pose. Feel your breath. Slowly come up. Take the right leg forward this time, and the left knee is bent to the side. Okay, right leg is coming straight out from the middle of the hip. Okay, and then again, you press the edge of that left ankle or the left thigh toward the ground the entire time. So you're using the inner thigh muscle here. Fingertips to the ground, torso straight. And we're slowly going to come down, bring that torso over the right leg. Does not matter how far down you go. Just melt into it and feel it. That's the important part. And breathe. Slowly bring your body up. Bring that left knee up. Okay. And then left hand presses into the side of that leg to really get it in. Like get that femur, get that thigh bone tucked in, not out to the side. It gets nice and tucked in. And then you can wrap your right arm around it. Then you straighten your spine, take your left fingertips back, and begin to turn, starting at the belly button. So if you start at the belly button, you're starting the turn low in the torso instead of just turning from the upper back, from the shoulder blades up, right? You get the entire spine rotated. A few nice breaths here. And unwind, bring it back to center. Both legs are straight. Flex the heels. Press the backs of the legs deeply into the ground. How do you know if you're working the legs? Feel the thighs. If you're pressing, put your hands on top of your thighs and relax both legs. Like don't flex the heels. Don't press the backs of the legs into the ground. Just notice what the thighs feel like. Okay, now keep the hands there. Really feel those thighs. Grab them, grab them. Flex the heels. Push down. See? Pull the navel back. Come forward. Seated forward fold. Now, forget about keeping the back straight. Just melt. Melt your forehead down towards your legs. Breathe here, ribcage breath. Ribcage breath, push through this. And slowly come up. Okay, get the legs underneath you. Come into a table pose. Curl your toes, lift up. Oh yeah, I know what we forgot to do. Left leg, lift it up. Bring the left leg forward, foot between the hands. All right. Remember our T pose in our squat? We need to do it on this side. So forward, back, toward the head, then toward the heel, then lifting the left leg. And as you lift that left leg, lift the belly toward the ceiling too. So you feel this lifting of the body toward the ceiling. If you're in a T pose and you want to venture out into a half moon, move the fingertips a little bit inward, open the hips to the right, lift the right arm, open the chest. Bring the right hand down. Everyone turn the hips forward. Listen to this. Bend your left knee. Push your right heel back. Push it back, push it back, push it back. Now swing that right knee forward. Kiss the knees. Drop your forehead towards your knees. You're in a little ball, balancing on one leg. Back to T pose. Back to a Shiva squat. Bend the knee, push the hips back, bring the other knee forward, round. Another T pose. And another Shiva squat. Bring the right foot down next to the left. Put yourself into a little standing ball on two legs now. Grab the backs of your ankles. Drop your head. Release the back of your neck, your jaw. Press your palms into your shins. Straighten your legs. Look forward. Monkey pose. Drop back down, standing fold. Monkey pose again. Drop back down again. Bend the knees. Swish the arms back. Bring them forward. Inhale. Okay, ready? Waterfall. So remember, you have to push those. I'll go sideways so you can see what I'm talking about. When you come down, when you swish down over that waterfall, press the butt back and bend the knees. Inhale up, straighten. Exhale down, fold it. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. One more. Bring it up. Bring it down. All right, staying down here. Letting the arms go really limp. Knees are bent. Head is relaxed. Feel the bottoms of your feet. Press them into the mat. We're coming up slowly. Let those arms dangle. We're using this to really open the spine and stretch it out. And nice and straight here. Right arm comes up. Elbow bends. Hand lands on the side of the head. Drop both shoulders. Right ear toward the right shoulder. And release it here. Left arm comes up. Reach it. Bend the elbow. Hand drops to the other side of the head. Soften both shoulders. Drop them down towards your mat. Now press into the head. Here's the right neck opening up. Breathe into that. And release it back to center. And bring the arms up and overhead. Reach. Okay, I want you to just feel the weight in your legs. Try to get a balance. Right leg, left leg, same amount of weight. Reach up, both fingertips. Soften your belly. Soften your tail. Hands together overhead in Namaste Mudra and bring it down to the heart. Thumbs come into the heart center. Elbows drop, forehead drops to the fingertips. 3 big ribcage breaths here. Feel the ribcage open up in all directions. Notice how it's opening up right above the pelvic floor. Torso's lined up. You're not tipping forward or back. Okay. All right. Then bringing it down onto your back, giving yourself a nice full body stretch. Arms overhead and a big stretch for the body, chin to the chest. Back of the neck is open. Bring that right knee up to the chest. Intertwine your fingers over that shin and press that thigh down. Deeply into the belly. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. Release your right arm out to the side, T position, left hand to the side of that right leg. Draws it over your body toward the left side of your mat. Spinal rotation, right hip opener. Full breath right here. Feel that right chest, get a gorgeous opening. Migrates all the way into the front of the right shoulder. Soften that top leg. Let that right knee get a little closer to the ground. If you've already hit the ground, deeper into it. Put a few more breaths in. Bring it up to the ceiling with that knee. Feel the lower back make contact to the ground. Straighten that leg. Left knee comes up to the chest. Intertwine fingers over the shin and press down. Elbows come in, chin to the chest. So you're using your upper arm muscles here. Almost nothing from the shoulders. Shoulders are really drawn down away from the ears. You're squeezing the elbows in. So you're using the arm muscles. Really press your belly into that thigh. Get some good compression in the descending colon. Left arm releases into a T pose. Right hand grabs the side of that leg and gently and slowly takes that knee down to the right side. And just take some time here to get used to the stretch. Breathe through it. Breathe through it. So if you hold your breath, you're not experiencing the complete pose, nor are you going as deeply into it. Right? It's like the breath, when you hold your breath, you're holding back, right? No matter what you do. Well, that includes in the pose. So breathe out, exhale, and take in that next breath fully. So when you're twisted like this, you're going to feel the breath, different parts of the body, all right? Across the chest, to that hip. And bring that knee back to center. Bring both knees up toward you. Give yourself a nice big squeeze here. Okay, cross at the ankles. Arms come up, palms facing each other. Bring the hands together and bring the palms at the base of your skull. Look straight up. Elbows are nice and wide. Lift the face to the ceiling and pulse. Stay up. Straighten those legs away from you. Bring them back in and squeeze. Straighten, squeeze. Now, at no time should your face look down at your knees. You're looking up to the ceiling and you're lifting up to the ceiling, even when you're squeezing. Legs cross the other way. Put the other ankle at the top. Keep the knees squeezed in. Uncross at the ankles. Squeeze some more. Open those legs. Squeeze. Open the legs. Open the elbows. Squeeze. Squeeze and hold. And bring your head down. Bring your knees to your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug here. Release and begin some nice circles to release the lower back. Circles of the knees, that is. And reverse. Nice. Okay, cross at the ankles and come on up. And come down to your belly. Okay, crocodile pose. So you got your hands stacked. You have your forehead resting on the top hand. Your feet are toed in. And then just relax your entire body. Take your palms chest level into the mat. Bring your elbows in very close as you can get them. So you're really squeezing the upper arms into your torso. Press down into the palms. Feet are toed in. Lift your pubic bone, round it to your belly button, bring it down again. Okay, chin is tucked down, and that is how it's going to stay all the way up. So here we go. Cobra pose. Slowly lifting your body off the ground, using the back muscles to do the work. Press into the hands as little as possible. Those of you who come up into a back bend like I do get more opening for the low back here. No more work though, okay? So when you go up to a back bend, I mean, the work is happening when you're a cobra. Once you do back bend, you're just kind of stretching. Forehead touches the ground. Come back up again, slowly. And bring it down again. After your forehead touches the mat, turn your head to one side. Release your arms to the sides of the body. Bend your elbows, palms are up. Very slowly, without creating tension, turn your head to the other side and rest into that cheekbone. And then bring your head back to center, palms at the sides of your chest, sides of your body, chest level. Pick yourself up into a table pose. All right, light up your table pose. Press into the hands, into the tops of the feet. Lift your belly. Now round your tail toward the ground. So you're still lit up, but your tail is curled. Now, slowly press the hips back. And as you do this, feel the spine. Feel your spine open up. It starts low at the lower back. And then eventually it works its way all the way up as you come down. And as you rest in child pose, put your arms in a position that's nice and comfortable for you. Okay, so don't lock the shoulders or have your arms really straight. Keep the elbows nice and loose. Okay, a few more breaths there. And then if you are staying for Shavasana, you can flip it over. onto your back. And just close your eyes. So cover every inhale and every exhale with your attention. So rather than look ahead and saying, oh, yeah, great, how am I going to do that? I'm going to lose, I'm going to get distracted. One inhale and one exhale at a time. So begin noticing the breath when you just start the inhale all the way until the inhale is gone and it turns into an exhale. Then follow that next exhale, just one at a time. So it's expected that you would be distracted at some point, more than once. Just get back in there. Just get back to the breath every time. Go back. Start new, start fresh. Now notice if when you're observing your breath, if you feel like you're directing your attention from somewhere else in your body, usually it's the head, right? Instead of directing your attention down or over the breath, bring your awareness into the belly and notice the movement of your belly as it happens. So receive the breath. Be right there where the movement is. Now notice the sensations at the back of your body, the back of your head, your upper back, backs of your arms, your lower back and buttocks, backs of your legs, your heels. Just sense the entire back of your body and just allow it to relax and drop more deeply toward the earth. Now notice sensations at the front of your body, tops of your feet, fronts of your ankles, fronts of your lower legs along the shins, your knees, fronts of your thighs. Just let the legs grow a little heavier. Feel the warmth, circulation in your legs and your feet. Front of your torso, your belly. Really notice the sensations of the breath right at the level of the belly, right there from the belly. Go right there and notice them right there. And just let them come to you. Just notice what they feel like. Front of your chest. It too rises and falls with your breath. Notice that. Arms. Notice your face and release the muscles of your face, your forehead, your eyelids, cheekbones, the bridge of your nose, your lips. Feel the scalp relax. Now just experience your body as a cloud of sensations, just a cloud of energy. So don't try to put a template of the form of your body over that. Just experience the sensations of your body, a cloud of sensations, almost formless. And in tonight's Shavasana practice, if you'd like to put a prayer, an intention, or a sankalpa in, you can do that now. Just take a moment as you're with this seed, this prayer, this intention, as you're with it, if you're doing that, just take a moment to just be okay with everything as it is now. Nothing needing to change or happen. Just right now, your breath, your sense of peace. Just let that sink in. Just feels like gratitude. And it is gratitude. And with your next exhale, exhale that prayer, that intention, and simply feel your breath. And slowly make your transition. And when you're ready, roll to your right side. And then without any hurrying, Really take your time. Notice every movement you make as you come to seated pose, to easy pose. And arms open wide, palms up, heart open. Inhale. Namaste Mudra. Bring it down with your exhale. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. I'm happy that you're going to be joining me while I do this winter. Have a wonderful week. Happy New Year to everyone. And I hope your New Year's dreams come true. I'm not going to say anything about resolutions, all right? That's too hard. Thanks, Brenda. Bye, everyone.